This is the Baccarat Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you an incredible new Baccarat system that was just introduced by one of my subscribers, Jeff. He says this is called the Progressive Baccarat System, and I can't wait to share it with you. And today, we're going to test his new system up against a fantastic system in itself, which is going to be one up, one down, follow the winner. We're going to start with that first, and then we're going to get to the new system of the day. I can't wait to see how these two end up and which one makes the most money in this time period. So let's go ahead and start with, we're going to be on follow the winner. So we're going to be on banker for $10. Let's go ahead and deal. And here we go. So we start out with a win on banker, 5-0. The jack is worth 0, and that's a good win to start. So now let's go ahead and we'll have a $10 bet on banker again. So we'll just rebet and deal. And here we go. Okay, another win with banker. Great start. So all those 10s are worth 0. The ace is worth 1, and the queens are worth 0. That's how we end up with 7-1 win on banker. So let's just rebet and deal. Here we go. Okay, that is an 8-4 win with banker. So what a great start. And we're going to be playing follow the winner with this first strategy today. And we're up we have a balance of 3,359 now. We started with 3,082. You can see where we were before. We're just going to rebet and see if we can get another win on banker. Here we go. That's another win. What a great start. So we'll just rebet and deal. And here we go. Okay, that's another win on banker. So we'll take these wins as long as we can get them. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That is a win on player. So we're going to switch to player and go up a unit. So let's do that. Now we'll have 20 on player, and let's go ahead and spin or deal. And that's a win on banker. So we switch back to banker and we go up another unit. So let's do that. So now we'll have 30 on banker, and let's deal. Okay, 6-2 win for player, so we lost again. So we're going to go from 30 up to 40 now and switch to player. Follow the winner, and let's deal. Okay, the jacks are worth 0, and that was a 6-3 win for banker. Now we're on a losing streak, so we're going to go up again from 40 to 50, and we'll be on banker. Let's go ahead and deal and see what we get here. That is a 6-2 win for banker. Now we finally got another win. We'll go backwards 1 unit from 50 to 40, and we will stay on banker. Okay, let's do that. The king and queen are 0, and that's a win, 9-8 win on banker there. Fantastic. So we're going to go from 40 to 30 now on banker, and we're going up 1 when we win, back 1 when we lose. I'm sorry, the opposite. Up 1 when we lose, back 1 when we win, and that's a win there for banker, 9-6. The 10 and the jack are worth 0 there. So we're going to go from 30 to 20, and we'll be on banker again. Follow the winner. Okay, player 1. So we lost. We're going to go from 20 to 30, and we'll be back on player. Let's go ahead and deal. Okay, that's a win. The player won that 9-7, and the banker was a 7 because the jack's worth 0. Fantastic. So we'll go 30 to 20 and stay on player. See what we get here. All right, that's another win on player. Fantastic, 7-0. So the reason the banker was 0 is because if you add up the 7, the 9, and the 4, 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 9 is 20. There you go. Let's go ahead now, and now we'll be back to $10 on player after that win. And let's deal. Another win on player. All right. So now let's look at our balance. And we started with 3,082. Now we're at 3,430. What a fantastic start. So you can see that last one was on player. Player's still winning. So we're just going to keep the bet at $10. That's as low as we can go. And that's a win for banker. So we switch back to banker and we go up a unit. And here we go. Banker won 5-4. Fantastic. So we'll go back to 10 and we'll be on banker. And what a great start. Okay, that's a win for player there. So we're going to switch back to player. And we'll go from 10 to 20. All right, let's deal. All right, the player won. Fantastic. So we go back to 10. And we'll stay on player, follow the winner. And here we go. Okay, that's a win for banker. We lost that one, so we go 10 to 20, and we switch to banker. Let's deal. Okay, the player is 0 because the jack and queen, all the face cards are worth 0. The ace is worth 1. That's how we got an 8 to 0 score there for banker. So we'll go back to 10, and we'll stay on banker, follow the winner. Okay, that's a tie, so we just rebet and deal. All right, that's a 1 to 0 win for banker. We'll take it, and that's because the ace is 1 and the king and jack are 0. So let's just rebet that. Still have a $10 bet on banker. Banker won again, so let's just rebet and deal. And the banker won again. All right, let's just stay there. Rebet and deal. We're playing follow the winner, so we're going to stay right where we're at. Banker won again. Let's rebet and deal. Okay, and the player won 7 to 6 on that one, so let's switch from banker to player and go up from 10 to 20. Fantastic, that's a win. We'll go back from 20 to 10 and stay on player, follow the winner, and we have a ton of profit so far with this one today. And that is a win for banker, so we'll switch back to banker and go 10 to 20. Let's deal. 2 aces worth 1 each, and the 8 equal a 0 score, and because 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 10, and banker won that one, so we go 20 back to 10 and deal. Jack's worth 0s. 8 to 5 win for banker. We'll take it, so we'll just stay at 10, rebet. And we're at 3,512. We started at 3,082, so we're doing fantastic with this one. And okay, the banker won that one, so we'll just rebet and deal. We're going 1 up, 1 down with this follow the winner system. And player won that one, so we'll go 10 to 20 and go to player and deal. Banker won, so king's worth 0, the 10 is worth 0. That's how we get a 7 to 3 win for banker. So we go 20 to 30 and switch back to banker, follow the winner. Ace is worth 1, and the banker won that one 5 to 3. We'll take it, so we'll go 30 back to 20 and stay on banker. Make sure we got a $20 bet out there. Let me clear that out. There we go, and let's see what we get here. That's a tie, so we'll just rebet and deal. Jack and 10 are worth 0, so that's a 0 score, and the queen's a 0, so player wins 7 to 0. We're going to go ahead and we're going to switch that from, well, that'll go 20 to 30, and we'll go to player, follow the winner. Here we go. Jack's worth 0, 10's worth 0. 8 to 3 win for banker, and we lost, so we're going to go 30 to 40 and switch back to banker. Okay, banker lost 5 to 2. The king and the 10 are worth 0. The ace is worth 1, and so we're going to switch back. We're going to go 40 to 50, and we'll be on player. Let's deal here. Okay, 8 to 1 win for player, and so we'll go 50 back to 40 and stay on player. Finally got a win there. Ace and king, it's worth 1. 1 to 1 tie, so we'll just rebet that and deal again at $40. And that's an 8 to 4 win for banker. So we're going to switch back to banker and go to 50, up a unit. Let's go ahead and deal. And that is a win, 9 to 3 on banker. So we'll go 50 to 40 and stay on banker. Let's try to work our way back down, and then we'll see where the profits end up. Okay, that's a 7 to 2 win for player because that queen's worth 0. And so we're going to switch back to player and go to 50 from 40. So up 1 unit, and here we go. Okay, that's a tie because that ace is worth 1. 8 to 8, and let's rebet and deal. Okay, the player looks like won that 7 to 4. The 10 and the jack and the 10 on the other side are all worth 0. And so we won that one. We're going to go 50 to 40 and deal. Ace is worth 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's an 8 to 5 win for player. We'll go 40 back to 30 on player. And deal. And that's a tie. That won't hurt us any. We'll just rebet and deal. See if we can get player here. We have an ace, which made that 5 plus 1 is 6. Banker won 8 to 6. So we go 30 to 40 on banker. And let's deal. And banker won. So we'll go 40 back to 30 and stay on banker. This is a real simple strategy, but it's making us a lot of money today. And that's an 8 to 7 win on player. So we'll go 30 to 40 and go to player for 40. Okay, and player won that 6 to 0. So we'll go 40 to 30 and rebet on player. Okay, 6 to 4 win for player. Another nice win. We'll go 30 to 20. And when you want to cash out is always when you get down close to 10 on the bet. So that's a tie. We'll just rebet and deal again. So player won that one. Fantastic. We'll go 20 back to 10. And you see we're at 3,604. We started at 3,082. So that's a ton of profit. Man, that's incredible. So let's go ahead now and just bet 10 on player and deal. Okay, the banker won 3 to 0. So we will switch to banker and go from 10 to 20. Here we go. Player won 7 to 0 because the king, the queen, and the king are all zeros. The ace is worth 1. And let's go ahead and go 20 to 30 and switch to player, follow the winner, and let's deal. Okay, the banker won 8 to 4, and that's another loss. We'll go 30 to 40 and deal. Okay, and they're all hearts. And player won 9 to 8. We lost. We're going to go 40 to 50 and deal. King's worth 0, 10, and Jack are worth 0, so that's 6 to 2 win for banker. We lost again. We'll go 50 to 60 and deal. Okay, that's a 4 to 2 win for banker. Finally got a win. We'll go 60 to 50 and stay on banker. Let's deal. Okay, and with that queen and jack as zeros, that makes that a tie. Let's just rebet and deal again at $50. And that's 9 to 2 win for banker. We'll take it. So we'll go 50 back to 40 and stay right there. Okay, that's a 9 to 5 win for player. We lost that. We'll go 40 to 50 and switch to player. Here we go. Okay, that's a tie. So let's just rebet that and deal again. And that's an 8 to 5 win for banker. And so we lost that one. Wouldn't be a win. The banker won is what I said. We lost that. So we're going to go 50 to 60. And we'll be on banker. Let's deal. And we lost that 9 to 0. Ace is worth 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. That brings us back to 0. And the 10 is a 0. So that's a natural 9 there. So let's go ahead. And we lost that one. So now we're going to be switching to player for 70. Let's take that off. And deal. Okay, that's a 9 to 2 win for player. And that's a good one. So we'll go 70 back to 60 and stay on player. Here we go. And it's an 8 to 0 win for player. All right. So the 7 plus 3 brought it to 10 and back to 0. So that means we'll go 60 to 50. And we'll stay on player. Let's see if we can work our way back down. And 8 to 2 win for banker there. We lost. So we'll go 50 to 60 and move to banker. And deal. Okay. And that's a 6 to 3 win for banker. Fantastic. We'll go 60 back to 50. Oh, one too many there. Here we go. Now let's deal. Ace is worth 1. That's a win for player. We're going to switch and we're going to go 50 to 60 and follow the winner on player. That's 2 cards that are both worth 0 for player there, so that's not good. We lost that. We'll go 60 to 70 and go back to banker. And now we're getting some losses. Let's see how it deals with that. Okay, the player won 7-2. We lost again. So we'll go 70 to 80. And I want you guys to see how this deals with a bunch of losses. And we have a bunch of losses right now, and we lost again. So we're going to go 80 to 90 now and go back to banker and deal. Okay, that's a tie, so we'll just rebet that and deal. That's another tie. We'll rebet and deal again. Banker won 7-6, so finally got a win. We'll go 90 back to 80 and stay on banker. Let's see if we can work our way back down. All you need is patience and bankroll, and the banker won that one, so fantastic. So now we'll go 80 back to 70, and we'll stay on banker and see if we can get another win. All right, a natural 9, fantastic. So we'll go 70 back to 60 and stay on banker and deal. Another natural 9, fantastic. So we'll go 60 back to 50 and deal. And that's a tie, so we'll just rebet that and deal again. All right, 4-2 win for banker. And now all of a sudden we're at 3,000, or we have 3,626. We started with 3,082. So made a ton of profit, over $500 in one session. And now it is time for the new Baccarat system of the day. That one was fantastic. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. And let's jump right into the new system now and get started. This should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to share this with you. All right, the time is finally here for the progressive Baccarat system by Jeff, and he's really excited about me sharing this one with you because he says it's doing incredible in the casino. Let's find out. We're going to start with the 3,626 balance, and we're going to start on opposites, and it's not going to stay that way. So the last one that won was bankers, so we're going to bet on player for $10, and let's go ahead and deal. All right, that is an 8-0 win for player. Fantastic. And that means we're going to bet on banker for 10. And let's go ahead and deal. And banker won. So now we're going to go back to player for 10. But again, this chop is not, it's not going to stay with this chop the whole way through. We're just going to do this until we have a trigger, and I'm going to share with you what that trigger is here in a second. Okay, player just won. Fantastic. So now we'll switch back to banker for 10. And then we're only going to do this until we have 2 in a row of one of these bets. So that's 8-7. Banker won, so we go back to player. Okay, once we have 2 in a row, that's going to change things. Okay, so banker just won twice in a row. So what we do now is we actually change the bet from opposites to follow the winner. So now all of a sudden we go 10-20 up a unit, but we're going to be on banker. So let's go ahead and deal. And banker won. Fantastic. So now we're going to stay on banker, and we'll go back to 10. Here we go. Okay, so the banker won 6-5. The jack's worth 0. And that's fantastic. So we're going to stay on banker for 10. So let's just hit the rebet and deal. Okay, that's player won 8-3. That queen's worth 0. So that gives it a natural 8. And that's a loss. So now all of a sudden, we are going to go back to opposites. The opposite of player, though, is banker, which we're already on. So we just stay on there, but we increase it from 10 to 20. So let's go ahead and deal. Okay, player won 8-0. So that's 2 in a row of 1. So now we have to switch to player, because anytime there's 2 in a row, you go to that, follow the winner. So we're going to go from 20 to 30 and switch to player. So let's go ahead and do that and deal. Okay, player won 7-4. Fantastic. So so now we have 3 players in a row, so we stay on that, and we go from 30 back to 20. So let's go ahead and do that. Player won 9-7. So now we'll go 20 back to 10, and we'll still be on player. So we're on follow the winner until it chops again. Okay, and the banker won 7-3, so we lost that one. So now we go back to the chop and we go 10-20. So the opposite of banker would be player, so that means we stay on player, but we go 10-20. Let's go ahead and deal. Okay, that's 9-0 win for banker. And fantastic, or I'm sorry, no, not fantastic. We lost that one. So we're going to go 20-30, but if you look at that, we've had 2 bankers in a row. So the $30 bet goes to banker. And let's deal. Okay, and banker won. So we'll go back to 20 and stay on banker because we've now won 3 in a row on banker. And we're going to stay with follow the winner now until it chops. Okay, the 9-1 over the 4 for the banker. The player won, so we lost that one. And so we're going to go 20-30 on the bet. And now we're back to the chop. The last one that hit was player, so we're on banker for 30. And let's deal. And the banker won. Fantastic. So now we're going to go 30 back to 20 on the bet. And we're on the chop, so the opposite of banker is player. So now we'll have a $20 bet on player. Okay, that's a 5-0 win for banker with the 10 and the king as 0. And so we're going to, let's see, we were on follow the winner, and now well, it's still on banker, so let me see what we had there. We were at 20, so we're going to go to 30, and we'll still be, now we're going to be on banker follow the winner for 30, because the last 2 have been bankers. Okay, and we're going to do that until it chops, and it just chopped. So now it went back to player, and the opposite of player is banker, so we stay on banker, but we go 30-40. Okay, let's go ahead and do that and deal. Okay, and that's a 2-0 win for banker. A lot of face cards there, all worth 0, except for that 2. And now we'll go 40-30, and we're on the chop, so we'd be on player. Okay, and that's because the last one that hit was banker. So once you have 2 in a row, you go follow the winner. If it chops, you stay with the chop, and that's a 3-1 loss there. Banker won that one, and we bet on player. We're going to go 30-40, and we'll be on banker. And the reason why is because the last 2 are bankers, so now we're back on follow the winner. So here we go. Banker won 4-2. So we're going to go 40 back. 40 back to 30, and we're going to stay on banker. And that's because it's still winning. So now we're doing follow the winner until it chops again. And a bunch of face cards worth 0 there. And the player won 8-0. So we're going to go 30-40 on the bet. And we'll be on banker. And the reason why is because the last one was player. And now we're on the chop. Okay, the chop is the back and forth. And banker won 2-0. That's a win. So we go 40 back to 30 on the bet. And we'll be on player. Because now we're on the chop. And the last one that hit was banker. Okay, and the banker won 9-6. We lost that one, so we go 30-40 on the bet, and we're going to be on banker because the last 2 have been banker. Now we're back to follow the winner. So it's changing back and forth constantly, and that's a tie. So we're just going to rebet and deal. Okay, that's a winner for player 6-2. We lost that one, so we're going to go 40-50 on the bet, and we'll be on banker. And we're on banker because the last one was player, and now we're on the chop. Okay, so 8-2 win for player. We lost. We're going to go 50-60. And the $60 bet's going to be on player because the last 2 are on player. So now we're off the chop, and we're playing follow the winner again. Okay, that's a 7-6 win for banker. And I'm sorry, a 7-6 loss. The banker won, though. And so we're going to go 60-70. And we'll be on player. And that's because the last one that hit was banker. And now we're back on the chop again, the back and forth. So now we're at a $70 bet. Player won that one. So we finally got a win. So we're going to go 70 to back to 60 on the bet. And we'll be on banker. because now we're back to the chop. So the back and forth. So here we go. And that's a 9-3 win for player. Well, the player won, we lost, and so we're going 60-70. And we'll be on player for 70. And let's go ahead. And we're doing player because the last two are player in a row. So that means we're back to follow the winner. Okay, we just have to be patient with this one and use our bankroll to our advantage. And we lost again 4-0 there. We have the king and the 10 worth 0 on the banker side. We're going to go 70-80 now, and we'll be on player. And we're on the chop right now, back and forth. Okay, and that's in loss there, actually. The banker won, and now we're going to go 80-90. And we're going to be on banker for 90. And we just have to be patient. When you go on a big losing streak like this, you just have to be patient. And that's what we're going to do. And player won again, so now we're going to 100. And now we're still on the chop. We're on the chop now, so we'll be 100 on banker. And here we go. And we lost again. This is quite a losing streak. So now we'll be at 110, and we'll be on player because now we're back to follow the winner. Anytime there's 2 in a row, it goes back to follow the winner. And that is an 8-4 win for player. And now we're going to go from 110 back to 100. And we'll be on player, follow the winner until it chops. And here we go. Okay, we finally got a couple wins in a row, and we had a bunch of losses there. So we're going to go 100 back to 90, and we'll still be on player. We're on follow the winner until it chops again, which is the back and forth. Okay, and that's a 3-2 win for player there. Fantastic. So we'll go 90 back to 80, and we'll still be on player, follow the winner until it chops. Okay, and that is a 5-1 win for banker. But we lost. We bet on player. So we're going to go 80 back to 90. And we'll be on player. Now we're back to the chop. Okay, and that 10's worth 0. Jack's worth 0. 9-4 player win there. So we'll go 90 back to 80. And we'll be on banker. And now we're on the chop. Okay, so hopefully you can see how we're doing that. If we get 2 wins in a row, we go follow the winner. If it chops, we stay on the chop until there's 2 in a row. And that's a tie, so let's just rebet and deal. Okay, and the player won that one, so we lost that one. So we're going to go 80-90, and we'll be on player. And we've had 3 in a row player now, so let's go ahead and deal. Okay, player won, and we'll go 90 back to 80. And we'll still be on player, follow the winner until it loses. And here we go. And it just lost 9-4 there. Banker won. We go 80 back to 90, and we'll be on player for 90. We're back on the chop. We're just being patient. We're using our bankroll until we start getting wins again. We lost again. So we're going back up to 100 now, and we'll be on banker. Now we're on follow the winner because there's 2 in a row. Okay, that's a win there. So we'll go 100 back to 90. And we'll be on banker. We're still on follow the winner until we lose. And we did lose that one. Player won 8-1. The queen and king are 0. The queens and king are worth 0, and the ace is worth 1. And so we go to $100 now. And we're on the chop, so that means we'll be on banker for 100. Okay, let's deal. Okay, we got the win there, so we'll go from 100 back to 90. We're on the chop, and we'll have a $90 bet on player. And we just need to be patient until we start getting some wins. We finally got a win there on player. So we'll go 90 back to 80, and we're on the chop. So we'll have an $80 bet on banker. Okay, banker won 4-0. We're finally getting a few wins. So now we're going to go 80-70. We're on the chop. So we'll have a $70 bet on player. And we lost that one. So we'll go 70 back to 80. Now we're playing follow the winner, and we have an $80 bet on banker. Let's get a win on banker here. And we did. That's a natural 8. Fantastic. So we'll go 80 back to 70 and stay on banker. And hopefully we can get some consecutive wins on banker here. And then we can cash out. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll go 70 to 80. Now we're on the chop. So we'll have an $80 bet on banker. And we got it. So we'll go 80 back to 70. We're on the chop. So now we're on player until we get 2 wins in a row of the same one. And player won. Fantastic. So we'll go 70 back to 60. And we're on the chop. So we'll be on banker for 60. Make sure that's right. Oh, I did it again. 60 on banker. And deal. All right, banker won 6 to 1. The ace is worth 1. The 10 and queens are worth 0. That's how we get to 6 to 1 win for banker. We'll go 60 back to 50, and we're on the chop. So we'll have 50 on player. The last one that hit was banker. Okay, and player won. Fantastic. We'll go 50 to 40. And we want to cash out, and we're on the chop, so that means we'll have a $40 bet on banker. But we want to cash out when we get back near to a $10 bet. And that's a win for player, 9 to 5. We lost. We'll go back to 50. And now we're on follow the winner. So we'll have a $50 bet on player and deal. Okay. And that is a 4 to 3 win for player. And now we'll go 50 back to 40. And we'll be on player, follow the winner. Now we're working our way back down. And banker won, so we go 40 back to 50. We're on the chop, so we'll have that $50 bet on player. Here we go. And we lost again. We'll go 50 to 60. And now we're on banker, follow the winner, because we had 2 in a row. Okay, let's go ahead and deal and get a win on banker. All right, we did with a natural 9, and we'll take it. We'll go 60 back to 50 and stay on banker. Let's get a nice little run here and cash out. That's an 8 to 6 win with that ace and the 7. That's an 8, and we'll go 50 back to 40, and we'll stay on banker until it loses. Here we go. And it did lose, so we'll go 40 back to 50, and we'll be on banker. Let's go ahead and deal. And we lost again. We'll go 50 back to 60, and we'll be on player. And let's deal. Player won, great. So we'll go 60 back to 50, and we'll have a $50 bet on player. We're on follow the winner right now. We've had 3 in a row, and we won again. So we'll go 50 back to 40 and be on player. And we've been patient. Hopefully now it's paying off for us. Oh, we just lost that one, 6 to 5. So we'll go 40 back to 50, and we'll be on player. And we're back to the chop. Lost that one 6 to 8, so we'll go to a $60 bet on banker. Follow the winner now because we had 2 wins in a row. And we lost again, so we'll go 60 to 70. And now we'll be on banker on the chop. Here we go. Got the win there. We'll go 70 back to 60. And we're on the chop, so we'll be on player. So anytime you get 2 in a row, you leave the chop and go to follow the winner. That's a nice win there. We'll go 60 to 50. And we're on the chop, so we'll be on banker for 50. And we lost, so we'll go 50 to 60. And now we'll be on player, follow the winner. Let's go ahead and deal. Okay, we got it. Let's check our balance now. We started with 3,626, and we're at 3,837. So a couple $100 there, and that's another nice win. Hope you enjoyed both the systems today, and just want to keep letting everybody know I really appreciate you sending the systems in. You send those to thebaccaratmaster@gmail.com, and that would be fantastic. That's what it's all about, is sharing your systems so that other people can watch and see how you play, and in the search for the best Baccarat system possible each and every day. And I hope you guys are enjoying that search with me. And if you are, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that love Baccarat. And two really good ones today. This is the Baccarat Master, and have a great day, everyone.